Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another hashtag Heart to Heart with Harshi video. Today's video, I'm super duper excited to actually just sit here and talk to you guys about stuff that I have to share. There is something that is not the most pleasant, to be very honest, and I actually want to start with that because I do have something to show you. It's actually a parcel right here, and we'll start talking about it as we go about it. So there is this website that I discovered, I would say 1.5 to 2 months back, called Street Style Store. I believe that's what the website is. Yeah, it's called streetstylestore.com, I believe. And it's this website that I discovered just randomly browsing through on Instagram. And by the time I'm talking to you guys about it, I'm going to actually unbox the parcel as well. So yeah, there's this website that I discovered on Instagram, and I went to check them out and stuff like that, and I found them to have really cool stuff. And the prices, like back then they had like some crazy deals and discounts going on. I don't know if they still have the same or not, but I really found the offers to be really great, and I ended up actually picking up a couple of things. So I picked up one wallet, which I will try and insert the picture somewhere. It's one that I actually given away to my mom because when I got it, I didn't really like the quality of it, and I expected it to be something totally different, and it ended up being something totally different, which is why I didn't end up keeping it for myself. And so when it just came home and then I was unboxing it and stuff like that, my mom kind of saw my reaction and she knew that I didn't really like it much. So she was like, you know what, if you don't like it, you don't need to just wear it for this. I mean, have it for the sake of having it. You can just give it to me. I'll take it. And I was like, okay, fine. So then I ended up giving that away to her. And then the second, so basically my order was 5 tops, 1 boots, and 1 boot, not boots actually, but a pair of boots basically, and this wallet that I was talking about. And it came in like 4 different installments. The first one was the wallet, the second one was the boots, that again I will insert the picture somewhere on the screen for you guys to see what those look like. And they were not as good quality as I expected them to be based on the photograph, but they were still very good quality. They looked very good for the amount of money that I actually paid for them. I believe I paid $6.99 for a pair of really nice boots. I mean, for $6.99 they were really good, but if I compare it to the picture that I saw online, it was definitely not as good, but I was still not that disappointed. I still thought it was a pretty good deal. And those again I have worn once, and yeah, again they were pretty good. But what disappointed me the most about my entire shopping experience on this particular website was the clothes. The clothes took forever to come, like literally. Again, like I mentioned, I placed an order 1.5 months back, and I got this top which I'm wearing is also from there, and there's another top which says "You're Just Jealous" on the front, and it's a very similar color to this. It's like a slightly more brighter red. And again, if I think that one is currently in the laundry right now, which is why again I can't show it to you, but I will insert a picture somewhere on the screen, or if I find a photo of me wearing it, I'll insert that picture somewhere on the screen. I'm sorry. So yeah, I will share that with you. So the tops again are not the most plush quality. It's not something that you will find on like Shein or stuff like that, but it's still pretty good quality for the price that you pay. They were pretty affordable. I don't remember the exact prices, but those 2 tops, like this one and that one, also took a pretty long time to come. I think it almost took a month. So I got these probably like 2 weeks ago. I'm not exactly sure of the date, but yeah, it took like pretty much a month to get to me. And I do want to say that they have a very good like customer service team. So even though the parcel was going to take like a very long time, they did like let us know about it. It was not like they didn't even like inform you or like let you know that it's going to take such a long time. They did inform, so I think that's a very good thing. They did send a mail talking about how it's going to take a while to like get to me and stuff like that. So that was a really good thing like on their part, was to at least let the customer know that it's going to take a very long time. But I still feel like just letting the customer know is not enough, and you need to make sure that the products reach the customer as soon as possible, especially when it's a prepaid order. Like I had paid right away. Like I normally never ever do COD for online orders. Because my mom and my dad both work, and I'm also not at home like the entire day. I have college in the morning, then I go to work, and then I come like back home at night. So like throughout the day, there's no one really at home to collect the parcel, which is why we always just paid online. And like if the courier guy like calls being like there's no one at home, who did we give it to, we just tell that you can just give it to watchmen. They are the security people like in the building are that way pretty reliable. They have never lost my parcels or like opened up something without I mean, they've never ever done that. They just take very good care of it. Like they, even if it's like rainy season, something like that, they'll take very good care of the parcel, make sure it doesn't get wet or something like that. So very good in that sense, which is why we always just pay online. We don't do COD ever. So the order was like paid for already, and it took so long, which is why I was really not happy with the company in that sense, that it took so long. And the three tops that I've just unboxed right now were the other three ones that came. So I'll just quickly show them to you one by one. So the first one is this one. It's a gray top with the sleeves have like two black strips, and it's got this crisscross neck in the front, and it's again a really nice cool top. The second one is again plain black. It's got the same crisscross detailing, and it's like literally plain black. This one has like nothing else on it. And then the third one is a dark forest green with really cute sleeves. I really like this frilly sleeve. It looks super cute, and the main part of it is just normal regular straight fit. So yeah, these are the other three tops. Again, I have to try them on, see how they look on me, but yeah, I think the quality is pretty good. Again, like I mentioned multiple times, for the price that you pay. But what I was really not happy with majorly with the company in terms of how long they actually took to send the parcel to me. And I feel like it should not have taken how long it took, no matter what. I know that there've been like certain issues going on even with Shein for that matter. I've heard a lot of people's Shein orders just get cancelled, and they like give you the entire refund because they're having some problems with like customs and getting parcels in the country and stuff like that. So I don't really know what is going on with that entire scenario. I'm not 100% informed, which is why I don't want to give out any information, because I'm not 100% sure. But there are certain like issues that have been going on with just customs and just like that entire scenario, like with these websites and all of that. So I don't know if street style store is also something which doesn't have their warehouses in India, and like all the stock probably comes from somewhere else abroad and all of that. So it's, I think it probably got stuck over there. I didn't have to pay any extra customs. I mean, you don't do that on Shein, you don't do that on. I didn't do. I have to do it for this website either. So I don't really know how that entire scenario works. But whatever it was, it just took so much time. Like it took me pretty much 1.5 to 2 months, and I don't know the exact dates. So I will definitely leave that either on the screen or in the description box to tell you the day I placed the order, and I will mention the delivery dates for all of the four. Like shipments that came in, so that way you know when, like what came when, and which particular part took like how long and stuff like that. But yeah, I just wanted to so it originally was not a plan to share about this. Like I wanted to do a street style store haul in itself, but since it came in like 4 different orders and it took so much time, I felt like I just don't want to do it. But then I also kind of wanted to share with you that I did like shop for all of these things online. And since this parcel came today itself and I was filming this video, I was like, you know what, I should probably just add this in my hashtag #HowToHowToHelpYou video, like this entire experience and all of that. So yeah, I just thought I wanted to share this with you guys. I would still say that if you want the like, they do have a lot of other booths as well, which I feel like are affordable. And if you're looking for something affordable but something that looks really nice, and you want to take the risk and still go ahead and buy from the website, I would not stop you from doing that. It's probably a good thing to go for. And also, if you do like the tops they have, the apparels and all that stuff, again, it took very long for me, but I can't say if it would take as long, maybe even longer, maybe even shorter. maybe it takes less time for you, and maybe your parcel comes sooner to you. So yeah, if you want to take that risk, totally on you. I will probably not do that, only because I don't want to again have my money blocked for so long, and like I don't want to wait again for such a long time for my parcels to come. So I think that's the reason I wouldn't purchase from them anymore. But in terms of the quality, in terms of the price, I am satisfied. So I would definitely want to say that. So yeah, that was the entire experience. I feel like I've been talking just about this for like 10 minutes. Oh my god. And I have 4 more things to talk about. Can you just imagine how long this video is going to be? Let's just move on from this topic and talk about the next thing that I have to talk about. I have briefly spoken about this already in the past, so if you've watched the video where I've spoken about it, then you will probably know. But I actually got myself a new cell phone in the past 2 weeks, and I don't exactly remember the exact date. I believe it was 4th of July or 5th of July that I got myself a new phone. So the phone that you see me right now film on is not my old OnePlus 5, it's actually a OnePlus 7. So again, let's get on with the story. So basically what happened is that around, I would say, end of June, beginning of July, something was up with my phone. It just used to get restarted on its own, and when I say my phone, I mean my old phone. So something was just up with it. It would just restart on its own, and like weird things were happening, and I never understood what was wrong. And those days it was actually raining, and I thought probably some water had gotten into my phone, which is why it was probably behaving weirdly. And that is just a common assumption that you have in the monsoon season. If something is wrong with your phone, it's probably like इसमें पानी चला गया होगा, इसलिए ठीक से नहीं चल रहा है. You know, that is a very normal thing to happen. So that is what I had assumed was wrong, which is why I didn't really think very big of it. But then I remember on the 2nd of July, I remember this very, very clearly. I was on my way to work, and 2nd of July was basically like a very special day at work, because we had a special event, and I was supposed to reach there like early in the morning around I think 10 or maybe 9:30, I'm not exactly sure. So I was in the metro and I was using my phone, and suddenly it just switches off, and I was like, yaar iska fir se shuru ho gaya. And then it tried to like switch on, and it kept so what was happening is that if you've used the OnePlus or any phone for that matter, you would know that when it's starting to switch on, like the symbol or the logo of the brand like comes on the screen, and then it like starts. So if you've ever used a OnePlus, so you've ever seen a OnePlus starting, you would know that like the OnePlus symbol comes on, then it turns into like a circle which like rotates, and then it like opens up, and then you have like the lock screen and all of that which you need to unlock, and then that's how your phone you can start using your phone again. So the OnePlus symbol or the logo of the brand came, and after that it's supposed to like rotate into a circle, which did not happen. The symbol just kept coming on, then it went off, the screen will be blank, and then again it goes on, then it goes off. And that literally kept happening throughout the day from 9:30 in the morning to we reached there, and then we had to like assemble, and we were waiting for the event to start and all that, like everything that was supposed to happen. And because 1st of July in the night it was raining so badly, a lot of people were actually stranded and stuff like that. So people like all my colleagues and friends and all of that started coming a little bit late, so the event was delayed. And throughout this entire time I was just focused on getting my phone to start, which was totally not happening. I spent the entire day that day from 9:30 in the morning to I reached home at like I think 2:30 or 3 in the night. I don't exactly remember what time I reached, but it was a very, very long day. The entire day I was literally without my phone because my phone was not getting to start on, and eventually I had just given up. I kept it inside my wallet, and I just put my wallet in my bag, and I just left my phone. The entire day I was without my phone. And again, since an event was going on, we were just busy having fun. I tried to divert my mind as much as I could. I remember that in the evening, around maybe like 6 or 6:30 or something like that, when I went back to like get my bag and my wallet and stuff like that, I saw my phone, and that's when I realized that, you know what, this on-off thing that's been like happening throughout the day, my phone battery has drained out completely, and the battery is low right now. So even the symbol thing, like the logo thing, stopped happening. It was just showing battery low constantly, and after that it just completely died. So when I came back home at 2:33 in the night, I put it for charge, and then again the low battery thing came up, and then the symbol thing kept happening over and over again. I had just given up after that. I went to bed, and then I was like, you know what, we'll just go to the service center tomorrow and see what happens to this. So then I went to Phoenix Market City on 3rd of July, the next day. And that's when I showed the engineer the phone and stuff like that. He checked out stuff, he did the whole shebang. It took me like a good hour and stuff like that. And in the end, he was like, you know what, the motherboard of this phone is completely gone. That is the reason why you're facing this problem, and you will have to either get a new motherboard put into this, which is going to cost you around 10, 11,000, something like that. That's the figure that I remember he gave me. I was like, wow, I have to spend 10, 11,000 on a 33,000 phone, which is 1.5 year old already, and I was planning on getting a new one probably in the next like 6 to 8 months or something like that. I was planning on getting a new phone, so I was like, you know what, is this even worth it? Because I don't think you guys would know this, but the screen of my phone was broken any which ways. I had like a cut um, towards like the bottom half of it, because I had dropped my phone once and it did not have a screen guard on it at that time. So the screen, the actual display of the phone, the actual screen had cracked, and it was not a very bad one. There was just like one straight line. I mean, it was bad, but it was not bad. And I was just like, you know what, I don't want to repair this. I could just rather get myself a new phone. And OnePlus 7 has launched like pretty recently, 7 and 7 Pro and stuff like that. So I was like, that's when I researched. I was like, let's check out how much 7 and 7 Pro would cost me and stuff like that. And I started like going across options and seeing, and that's when I decided, you know what, let me just get a 7. And another thing I want to just quickly share with you, because this is something a lot of people who I know in my life have a OnePlus, and we've all shared the exact same opinion on this topic. A lot of people are probably asking, my mom asked me the same question. She was like, why do you want to get a OnePlus? You could just get any phone, get a Redmi, get a Moto, get any other phone. Why do you specifically want a OnePlus? And if you are someone who owns a OnePlus, or you know someone who owns a OnePlus, ask them this question, and I'm pretty sure 99% the owner of a OnePlus is going to tell you the exact same thing that I'm telling you. That once you start using a OnePlus, you cannot go back to any other phone ever. It's just a thing. It's just like those people who own iOS. There are very few people who use an iOS and then switch to an Android. There are very few people, like just a few in thousands, who would do that. But once you become an iOS user, you can't switch to Android again. Similarly, once you start using OnePlus, you cannot switch to any other phone after that. You need to get an upgraded version of a OnePlus. You just can't get any other phone. And that is the exact same thing with me. I have gotten so addicted and stuck to OnePlus that I cannot move back to using Vivo, Oppo, Moto, Redmi, anything else for that matter. Anything else. It's just never gonna happen. So yeah, I ended up getting myself a OnePlus, and that was the entire story of my new phone, which is why if you see my videos that I filmed after, I actually lost a lot of footage, a lot of content which was pre-filmed on the OnePlus 5. So I had to pre-film all of that all over again. And a lot of my recent videos in the past 2 weeks that you see probably look better in terms of quality, because it is on a new phone, and this definitely has a much better camera compared to the OnePlus 5, of course, which again I'm really happy about for that. I'm really happy about that camera upgradation as well. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy that. And that was all about my phone, like what happened to my phone, that entire story and stuff like that. And initially, let me tell you, I was super duper heartbroken. I felt like, I mean, it's a very funny joke that I like share with everyone, but I felt like it was my child, and it was like the death of my first child. Like losing my OnePlus 5 was like the death of my first child, and this is now like my second baby. I don't know. This is a joke that I crack around, and I've told my close friends about. This is literally how heartbroken I was when that happened to my phone. But yeah, I've definitely moved on from that, and I'm very happy with my new OnePlus 7. So yeah, that is what happened. It's also super duper hot right now, which is why I'm super sweaty. So yeah, I hope you guys don't mind that. I'm trying to fan myself with my hand, give myself a little bit of air so that I'm not as sweaty. But yeah, anyways, moving on to the next thing that I have to talk about. It's the third thing, if I'm not wrong, and that is my obsession with nail paints is back. So I remember in the beginning of the year, I was really into the zone where I was like regularly painting my nails. I had nail paints in a project pan as well, and I used up, I believe, either one or two nail paints. I don't exactly remember, but yeah, I was super duper into it. And then I feel like after I started working, that is when things went to go in a different direction, and I got so busy that I could not keep up with regularly painting my nails, which is why I went back to just bare nails, like naked nails again. But now I'm back onto it once again, and I know I totally don't. I feel embarrassed saying it right now because if you look at my nails right now, they are chipped to the core. They are so badly chipped. I have not painted them since I think a week, and my nails grow pretty fast, which is why you can like see the new nail coming through very soon, and I have to like repaint my nails pretty quickly. And I feel like I've not done them since, I think it's definitely been 10 days, not a week actually, it's been more than that. So, yeah, I definitely have to paint my nails probably today because it's like an off day today, so I'll be doing that. But yeah, I've been back onto it, and if you've watched my recent Project Pan video, you would see the two silver nail paints which I showed in that video are my recent obsession. Those are the ones which I'm really focusing on at the moment. But I would also like to know from you guys if you have some good nail paint brand recommendations. A brand which I'm really hoping to focus on and explore in the nail paint arena would be the Nykaa nail paints. Something I'm going to talk about soon. I don't want to like juggle over all the topics at the same time, but something I'm really looking into is the Nykaa nail paints on a more broader level, but also specifically the ones that they've launched today itself. So the day I'm filming this is the day that Masaba's collection with Nykaa has launched. So super duper excited about that as well. I'm gonna probably get a few things from that, and I'll talk about that towards the end of this video when I actually speak about that. But yeah, Nykaa nail paints is something that I am planning on getting more into. But apart from that, if you feel like I want to know what is your favorite like nail paint brand in general. Is it Colorbar? Is it Lakme? Is it Nykaa? Is it maybe Sally Hansen or OPI or something like that? I want to know what is your favorite nail paint brand, your go-to. Even the sugar nail paints I've heard great things about. So I would want to know what your favorite nail paint brand is because I want to explore more brands, try out more stuff, see the ones that last the best on my nails and which last the longest. So yeah, that is something I'm super duper into because I'm getting back into nail paints once again, and I'm super duper excited about that. So yeah, definitely let me know what your favorites are, which are the ones that you're exploring and discovering, using, loving. I would love to know. So yeah, that was that. Moving on next to it's kind of funny and weird to share, but if you watch some of my previous videos, you would know that I was not keeping well for a few days this week and last week. I'm still coughing, so my cold and my cough is not gone completely. But I actually, I think it was last Wednesday, so last Tuesday, that's exactly a week back, I was super duper sick, like I was feeling really weak, and I ended up actually leaving from work early because I was feeling really, really weak. and then Wednesday I actually had fever for like the entire day, and I was at home with my fever, and I think Thursday and Friday also I had like a slight bit of fever, but then eventually it just died down completely and was gone completely because I was having like this. It's a Nibu Pani sort of a thing, like some lemon juice with water and honey, like this mixture that my mom made, which with hot water specifically, which she used to give me like regularly, multiple times a day. And that really helped like overcome it in a way. And then of course I had medicines and stuff like that. So yeah, that is what helped me cure my fever. My cold is still there, like you can clearly tell. Yeah, but yeah, I did fall sick. So basically I've had a very good immunity like forever, and I still have, touch wood. I don't get fever very often. It's probably once in a year or once in 2 years, something like that. I don't feel I had fever like this entire year, but then I did have it last week. So yeah, hopefully for the next 1 or 2 years I don't get the fever again. But yeah, whenever I do, it feels like so weird because I'm not used to falling sick that much. So yeah, I think that's the reason why I felt like I had to share this with you. I did end up falling really sick, but yeah, it's it's good sometimes because when you're not used to taking breaks and taking care of yourself much, and when you suddenly have to do it, it feels really weird, something like you don't do very often, and it's a good way to slow down yourself a little bit and just stop working, just take care of yourself, and just spend some time with yourself, try to enjoy yourself, binge watch on YouTube videos or Netflix or something like that. So yeah, that is pretty much of what I did the past week when I was trying to take care of myself and recover from the fever and all of that. So yeah, that was that. Moving on next to what I was talking about earlier. It's again something more beauty related that I don't talk about much because I just kind of lost interest in it. So this is basically about new launches. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, for a few months, you would know that in the middle I was doing a lot of anti-haul content, sharing about new launches. If I'm interested in them, if I'm not interested in them, will I ever repurchase? Will I ever purchase them? Will I not purchase them because I'm not interested in them and stuff like that. That's when I was doing a bit of that and quite a bit of that uh, a while back, but then all of that kind of died down because I realized, you know what, I'm really not into new launches anymore. They're not exciting me at all, and all of that. So that's the reason I stopped talking about all of that. I need to actually drink some water because my throat is getting super dry. I've been talking for like half an hour at this point, so give me a minute of like a water break, please. I'm totally not going to cut this out because you know what? That's real life. So yeah. Anyways, moving back after this water break, I was talking about how I'm totally not into new launches. Like, sorry, I was totally not into new launches. Reason being, I was not interested in any of them because all of them felt so repetitive, monotonous, and nothing like really excited me at all, which is why I was not into them. And that's the reason why you didn't really see me like talking about them, sharing them, or anything of that sort. But then this launch came around, and let me be honest and tell you guys, I'm super duper excited about it. I'm not gonna buy the entire collection or something like that, but just the idea of this collection and all of that really appealed to me and really excited me, which is why I'll probably pick up a few things from the collection. And it's actually something that launches the day I'm filming this video. It is the it's a collaboration with Masaba and Nykaa Beauty. So basically, Masaba has come out with 12 lipsticks and 12 coordinating nail paints, and also one like makeup remover. It's the one the tub which you can just like dip your nails in, and when you pull it out, all the nail paint is gone from your nails. It's like a very quick, travel friendly like nail paint remover. So yeah, her collection has a bunch of pinks, nudes, oranges, reds, bolder colors and all of that stuff. And what is really cute is that she has lipsticks which are corresponding to nail paints. Now I don't know if the colors are the exact same or they are just meant to like go very well and you can like match your lips and your nails together. It's something I remember even Kathleen Lights had come out with a lip scented collection and she had matching nail paints with lipsticks which she had created with Colourpop. So yeah, that collection was something I really wanted to get my hands on, but since it was something not very easily available here in India, I couldn't really get my hands on it. But now that Masaba has come up with something similar with Nykaa, I'm super duper excited because I think the concept is really really nice and cute, and I'm not really sure about which particular shades or which sets I'm gonna get for myself, but it's something which I'm really really excited about, which is why I want to share with you guys. So yeah, it's something you should expect coming out. I'll probably do like a video very soon about products that I purchased in July, and you'll probably see that in that video, or probably maybe the one in August. I'm not really sure if it will be July or August, but you will see it in one of my haul videos because it's something I'm definitely planning on purchasing, because I was definitely super duper into the idea of this collection and I'm super duper excited for Lakme. Why do I keep saying Lakme? I think it's because Lakme and Masaba had this collaboration that was actually something I was going to talk about as well. So another reason why I'm really super duper into this collaboration and this collection is because Masaba also had collaborated with Lakme to come out with lip crayons, and if you guys know, this is one of my absolute favorite lipsticks, not just from Lakme or something like that, but just in general, this is one of my favorite lipsticks, which is a collaboration with Masaba and Lakme. It's in the shade Caramel Toffee, and I hope that the collection that she's come up with now has a color that is similar to it. It's also the lipstick which I have currently on my lips. It is something which is this particular one was limited edition, which is why it's not available anymore. I cannot get this lipstick anymore, but I love the color so much that I'm trying to find a dupe for this shade, and I hope that the collaboration Masaba has come out with now with Nykaa has a shade that is similar to this, because I just miss it so much. And I also hope that the collection that she's come out with now is not limited edition. I hope that Nykaa ends up having it forever. I don't really know, because I haven't seen information anywhere reading if it is limited edition or not, but I really hope it's not, because limited edition really breaks my heart. Like, especially when you end up falling in love with one of the products and then you can't get it after a point anymore. It's just really super duper heartbreaking. So I really hope that does not happen. But yeah, I hope to find a color which is similar to this, or probably some new shade that I've fallen in love with. And I have my eye on a few of them, but since it's like online, I don't really know if the colors would be the same. What I'm seeing is what I'm actually going to end up getting or not. I'm not really sure about that. But yeah, I will ultimately end up doing my research and end up picking up at least one shade, if not more. So yeah, that is something you should definitely keep an eye out for, because it's something you're going to definitely see eventually on my channel. And yes, that's pretty much it with my hashtag heart to heart with Harshi video. This is literally 33 minutes long at this point, and I really hope that you stayed till the end of this video. If you did, please leave this emoji right here in the comment section down below, because that way I will get to know that you watched and you stayed till the end of this video. I would definitely love to know what's been happening in your life, something that you would like to share with me. You can definitely leave that in the comment section, because I would love to chat with you guys about just stuff that's happening, something that I share in the video. If you want to share your opinions on that, I would love to know that. I would also love to know what's happening in your life. So definitely, please leave one such thing in the comment section down below, because I would love to chat with you guys about it. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed watching this video, and also hit on the bell button, which is next to the subscribe button, because that will get a notification every single time I post a new video, be it a hashtag heart to heart with Harshi video or any other video. You'll get a notification, and that way you can tell that I have posted a new video. So definitely hit on the notification bell button. And yes, that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I need to go drink bottles and bottles of water, because my throat is still pretty dry. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do that now. But yes, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye.